Alright guys, interesting conversation today because we're talking about spoons and aliens and how to contact aliens. Weird combination, I know. But there's this guy called Uri Geller, very famous guy, illusionist, who's able to bend spoons with his mind apparently. But he said some pretty interesting things regarding aliens. Let me just show you this right now. Speaking from Lad Bible, the website Lad Bible, right? Yuri Geller warns NASA to prepare for alien invasion following mysterious discovery 4,000 light years away. Is he for real? I don't know. But this was on his Instagram account. This is his Instagram account right here, right? And it was this post right here. I'll click on it right now. And I'm going to show you what it says in a second. But this guy's claim to fame is that he can actually bend spoons with rubbing his thumb on there and using his mind. I don't quite know how it works, obviously, otherwise I'd demonstrate it today. But I think I do have a technique to get this one working. So I'm just going to do something similar and we'll give it a go. Why isn't it fucking working? Okay, never mind. I have to do it. All right, moving on. So let's quickly read on this, okay? Interesting little read. So illusionist and psychic, all right, Yuri Geller has warned NASA, apparently, to prepare for an alien invasion after scientists discovered a massive energy source 4,000 light years away from Earth. I'm not too sure how they're able to think that this is relevant. What they're seeing in the sky right now is literally something that's happened 4,000 years ago, because it's taken light 4,000 years. This thing right here, whatever this may be, it has taken 4,000 light years to get to Earth. So this thing literally happened 4,000 years ago, it would seem. Am I right or am I wrong in this situation? Someone let me know in the comments down below. I'm obviously not a scientist, but you know, I know a few things or two. Back in my day when I was a kid, I did good in school. No, I didn't. Anyway, interesting little situation, right? So the 75-year-old spoke of a potential mass landing, apparently, and believes the discovery may be, in fact, be communications of superior beings from space. What? He wrote on Instagram post, my dear friends, a team mapping radio waves in the universe has discovered something unusual that releases a giant burst of energy 3 times an hour. I mean, I'm no scientist, but that is pretty fucking unusual. So it's unlike anything astronauts have seen before. So basically he goes on to say that no doubt in my mind that this is connected to alien intelligence way superior than ours. But like I said, even if it is alien or even if it isn't, I mean, it happened 4,000 years ago. Am I right? I'm thinking I am. Okay, so start deciphering the messages. They are preparing us for mass landing soon. Then he hashtagged NASA in the post. Let's quickly look at this. Here is the actual thing that he said on his Instagram account. Is he a conspiracy theorist, or is he legitimately thinking this is going to happen? Or is he just fucking around because he's an illusionist and he wants attention? I don't know. It is interesting though. So scientists said that it's the first time that they've discovered anything like the apparent energy source before. Some believe that it could be a neutron star or a white dwarf star with a powerful magnetic field. Basically, it's Magneto in the universe. All right. We could read a bit more, but I don't think I'm going to, because today I want to learn how to actually contact aliens. This is actually a real thing, and there's been $1 million documentaries released regarding this. If you go on Amazon Prime right now, you can learn and watch a documentary on how to actually contact aliens with your mind, meditation, thinking, talking to them through your mind and through speech as well, I guess. But I want to talk to you guys about this today because you've probably never heard about this, all right? So before I show you the 2 documentaries, there's this woman who has daily alien encounters and says blue-skinned creatures are testing the waters. I think this woman uses a technique from this documentary that I'm going to show you in a second on how to actually contact them up there. I'm going to do it again, okay? Fuck. Oh, is it real? Is it not real? I don't know. I'm just going to say right now, hate me or love me, I don't care. I really do believe that aliens exist. I believe that there are higher intelligent creatures other than us that are visiting Earth. And there is so much documented proof over the years. There's more and more things coming out each week regarding it. It is very fascinating moment in time to be reading about all this, right? But there's this woman, right? This woman says that she is having daily encounters with aliens after she spotted her first UFO during lockdown. I don't know what you were doing during lockdown, but she was apparently spotting aliens in the sky. So what the fuck were you doing? Get out there and have a look at the sky, all right? Jesus, man. You gotta live a little. So Lily Nova, 29, said that she's basically a supernova. Too soon? Too soon. Okay. Anyway, there's this woman, all right, Lily Nova, wow, up there. She said that she took up astrophotography out of boredom and made her first sighting in November, apparently, followed by another a short time later, all right? And things have ramped up from there. So not one day apparently goes by that she doesn't see floating orbs or metallic ships or an extraterrestrial being, apparently. And she can even describe what they look like. So Lily from St. Louis, Missouri, the Big Arch, right? I've been up there. It was a really, really cool encounter. From the US, says that one of the aliens looked like a girl with light blue skin, no hair, and added that the very beautiful being was wearing a skin-tight grey suit. Now, look, there's a lot more that we could read, but I think she's using a technique, which I'll talk about in a second, to actually contact these things, right? Now, there's actually a video I want to quickly show you guys, and I want you to actually listen to what she's saying, all right? I'm going to point to the part of the screen where it's at.
You all can do the same.
You all can do the same to connect with any cosmic beings. Look down here.
Ask for a sign.
Ask for a sign. There it is.
And
there it is.
Also set the intention out that you are open to. Oh, what is that?
Also set the intention for that you're open to. Oh, what's that? So she's trying to contact them. You see it?
Also set the intention out that you are open to. Oh, what is that?
Now there are a few more videos that we could show you guys, but we're not going to be showing any more than what I've just showed you. But talking about this documentary that I saw with my GF a few weeks back now on Amazon, right? One is called Unacknowledged. I'm going to make that a little smaller, and then we'll drag it over here. That way you guys can see it a bit better. Really, really interesting documentary. Like I said, if you're on Amazon Prime, right, just watch it. It's up there. Very, very interesting. But I think this one was a little better, especially if you wanted to try maybe contacting them. I'm trying to make it bigger and then smaller and smaller and bigger, so it's not behind my picture, right? But close encounters of the fifth kind. Okay, basically there are many different kinds. The first kind is when if you just see something in the sky. The second kind is something else. I think the fifth kind is when you actually have contact with them. There's communication. It's something like that, right? But this show on Amazon was really, really interesting. And towards the end, I wasn't really sure if it was just a gimmick for making money or if it was actually a real thing. But I will say, me and my girlfriend were actually really interested by what they had to say. I actually recommended this show to my mum, and she's watched both shows, right? She's actually watched both of them. And yeah, I think she liked this one right now a little bit better as well. The idea of being able to contact these, flying creatures in the sky, I'm making it sound like they're, wild animals. I mean, these flying beings are way more intelligent than us, if they are up there, right? They have been, their civilization has been living in the universe way longer than ours, right? They were obviously way more technologically advanced, so we are basically ants to them, all right? If they wanted to squash us, I mean, let's hope it never happens, but if they did, then fuck. I mean, we're basically fucked, aren't we? I don't think it's ever going to happen. I think that they are here to look after us in a way, as a godmother, as a fairy godmother situation. They're here to help us and to maybe to prevent annihilating each other, America, China, Russia, with nuclear weapons, right? Because nuclear weapons are the biggest threat to humanity. Nuclear weapons are the biggest threat to all life on Earth, all right? Civilization as we know it would become pretty non-existent if World War III happened with nuclear weapons, right? I mean, it wouldn't be good for any country. No, there's no country winning. No country's going to win, all right? So they could be here looking after us. And there's this really interesting guy from both those shows. What's his name again? Stephen Greer, isn't it? Yeah, Stephen Greer. Like I said, definitely go watch these shows. They are pretty interesting and have a lot of interesting information. But this guy apparently has been around the block a few times when it comes to, governments, agencies, and trying to disclose information. He's apparently really knowledgeable. But this is the thing I'm talking about, right? There's this thing that they tried to plug on the actual show. This one, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. There's this thing called CE5 Contact. Now, there's an app that you can download for Apple, or I'm assuming for Android as well. It's quite a bit of money, which is why I didn't do it, right? But the idea is there. There's also a book that you can apparently get as well, and it's called, a CE-5 handbook. So that's the main situation you're looking for, CE-5, right? It's a handbook, an easy-to-use guide to help you contact extraterrestrial life, right? Now, I haven't bought the book either. I'm interested in it, but I'm not interested enough to actually purchase any of what they're selling, right? But you don't need to purchase anything hypothetically. There is so much information online. If you really did want to get into it, you don't need to buy. I mean, just have a look, right? Now, there's actually a YouTube video that I didn't really watch, but it had an interesting title. I'm just going to say that, okay? I went meditating for aliens, CE5. So you guys go watch that one if you want. There's the link and everything down below. But this woman, I'm pretty sure she was using meditation to basically contact these creatures. And yeah, I've never really been big in meditating myself, but it would be interesting. They do suggest that when you, regarding the C5 thing, the CE5 situation, that they suggest that, sitting around a campfire, sitting out the back, make sure you've got a good night sky to basically see where the sky is, right? If there's fucking trees and buildings in the way, I mean, it's not a good situation. You're obviously going to have much better vision out there at night time because there's less light pollution from the city skies. That's why you can see basically the Milky Way very beautifully in the wilderness, but you can't really see it in the city, right? You can't even see stars. You go to New York City or London, you're not going to see a single star, most likely. The wilderness, you'll see everything, right? So if you go around a campfire and you're all focusing and saying to yourselves, or with a group leader basically saying, look, we're all sitting here, this is our location right now, think about where you are, think about the location where you actually are, think about how they would get to you, and give them the directions on how to get to you with thought or with speech, right? And tell them, be open with them that you want to contact them, right? Be open that you want to see them, that you're friendly, that you have good intentions, that you'd just like to have an experience with them. And you never know, I mean, you could see something in the sky. Now, would that be just by chance because you've seen something random? Or is something else actually happening? Are they actually listening to our thoughts and to our speech, right? So obviously, like they say, the more people you have, the more, meditative thought energy goes up to them, so they hear it better. That, like a big megaphone kind of thing, So it's just a theory of theirs. I think it's kind of plausible. I'm just going to say, I think it's kind of plausible. Basically, summarize this thing up. I want to shock you with a celebrity pop culture situation. I mean, look at this. Demi Lovato apparently is getting over her breakup by contacting the aliens. And you never guess who she's hanging out with. This might shock you. I'm only going to read a quick little bit because it may shock you who she's hanging out with, right? After dealing with the ongoing drama of her breakup with ex-fiance, whoever the hell he is, she is understandably looking for a little bit of peace and serenity in her life, right? And according to her most recent Instagram post, she found just that through making contact with extraterrestrials. Get ready for this. Over the weekend, the pop star shared a few videos of the night sky and unidentified flying objects with her fans, apparently, writing the caption, "The past few days I've spent in Joshua Tree with a small group of loved ones and Dr. Stephen Greer and his GE5 team." So if Demi Lovato is seeing aliens because they're using the GE5 with Dr. Stephen Greer, right? This dude right here, that's not him, that's not him. There he is. We finally did it, right? If this technology, or if this technique, I probably should say, if this technique actually does work, then shit. Maybe we should all give it a go. That's not a knife. That's a spoon. If aliens are coming to Earth and constantly, doing their things here all the time, their civilization is obviously way more advanced than us. And their brains are obviously way, way smarter than ours. Do they communicate with speech or do they communicate with thought? That's something to think about. Hang on, I'm going to do this one. You ready? We're on 2 different channels, 2 and 1, where we make videos every single week. 5 videos a week these days. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, @TallBoyGareth. We used to make daily videos, but it's usually just 5 videos a week now. I love you guys, and I will see you for tomorrow's video. I've been Tall, my name's Gareth. See ya. The truth is out there. The truth is out there.